Get it. And we live.
Boom.
We everywhere. We here. We there. We everywhere. Lord.
We all over the place. All right. Welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast .com. We're gonna make that a .com one day.
Yeah.
But I'm your host Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And we got a few things to go over with y'all real quick today. Some hot topics, but we're gonna try to invite some people in on Facebook real quick,
Yep.
and then we're gonna get started.
Oh yeah, let me get that.
But if you're catching us on the replay, share this, like this, subscribe, hit the notifications, all of that. We live on YouTube, live on Instagram, and we live on Facebook. So we in the building. We in every building.
We in there.
We everywhere.
Just the unseen hand. I got a lot of people, like people that they were friends and whatnot, and like they keep hitting me back up, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, and it's like, nah, they sound like they sound like the feds, man.
I don't know if I can trust you. You smell like Washington D.C.
Yeah, it's like, 'cause I had one dude that I knew from like when I went to barber school and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he hit me up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And I don't think it was him, because he's like, yeah, brother. I know how you talk. And
right.
Like, you don't talk like that.
That ain't how you talk. So
No.
Yeah.
So it's like, man,
That's crazy.
just nuts.
All right. Bear with us, y'all. We're just inviting a few people to join in the conversation.
Yep.
And again, if you catch us on the replay, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the share button,
hit the bell,
hit any button you can.
Hit them all.
Hit them all.
Hit them all.
Hit them upside the head.
Yes, sir. Just act like you at the fair, like.
Exactly.
Well, as always, we got our faithful follower, Dominic, in the house.
Dominic,
what up, Trey? Trey's over here on Instagram.
What's up, Dominic,
man?
on Facebook? We appreciate you.
Trey, I still need to talk to you, man, because we need to do that thing, man, about some artwork or whatnot. Do something.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to talk to my dude too. The other dude that again.
Yeah.
I know they've been on our show about a couple of weeks ago. We really appreciate y'all. And hopefully we'll get some more guests. Well, actually, they ain't no hopefully. We will have more guests coming through, in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Because we get ready to pick this year. We're going to have more interviews than ever this year.
We're doing things, man.
We already started off the year strong with some interviews. So,
we're doing things.
Go back and check out the replays. The replay of my man Freshly Snipes, that was hilarious, man. We enjoyed you. Come back through anytime. Go back and check out the replay of my man Van Buren. Both of them need to hook up too, man, because we got Fresh, he's an actor, and Van, he's a movie producer and director. So we're going to make that happen. And one day y'all going to look back and say, you know what, Kurt made this happen. He made this happen. And I'll say, you know what, I did. And I'll, I'll get a royalty or whatever, small nominal fee.
Yeah, about $5 million a piece.
or just shout me out when y'all accepting your award on stage. When you're getting those Oscars and all that.
We have our own joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we'll have, we'll have like the, I don't know, like my man said, the Portiers or something.
Right.
The Portier reward.
Something, man.
The Cosby. Or maybe not the Cosby. They might have to get.
You might have to change that one up.
Yeah, Franklin Beverly Mays.
They said, I don't know if you heard about this, but it said Jay-Z, one of his albums got inducted into the music registry or something like that.
Wow.
I don't know what that is. It was something called the registry. I was like, okay, so it doesn't sound like it's the Hall of Fame, but I guess it's something that's kind of official.
Which
earlier?
Probably Reasonable Doubt.
Probably it was something like the 20th or 25th anniversary of it, which one it was.
That's what's up.
So I was like, all right, that's cool. I mean, I'm gonna have to find more. because I never heard of it. All I know is the whole thing. So how was your week this week, man?
Not too bad. I'm trying to find my little what call it here. Well, wait a minute now. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's clap that up for Jay-Z real quick.
Yeah,
clap that up.
Clap that up for Jay.
Clap it up.
Jigga Man.
But I'm pretty bad. Man, like I said, just trying to do this schoolwork, and we're about to wrap up the end of the semester, and there's just so much stuff I got to do.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, knocking it out, you know, like a part-time job, knocking it out.
Knocking it out the box.
Yep.
All right, so I think I'm invited.
Yeah, everybody else gonna have to catch it.
Everybody else gonna have to catch it. Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. Yeah, we gonna get you. We gonna get Joe the Don on the show too, man.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
Dude is talented.
And we need to get Focus the Truth on. If y'all keep in touch or keep in tune. We're gonna tell you about some phenomenal things that happened with him.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned. Stay tuned to the end because we got some phenomenal news about Focus the Truth. So it's big. So all right. So let's get started, man, because we got a couple of things to talk about real quick. You know, I was telling Howie earlier. You know, I caught a little bit of. That's all right. You can clap me up.
Yeah. My bad. But go ahead.
All right, so, you know, any of y'all who watch Love and Hip Hop, New York or whatever, you know, it was a recent little scuffle between Joe Budden and Safaree. And it was kind of funny to me. I just wanted to mention it real quick because, you know, Joe kind of got, you know, he kind of bucked up on him on the reunion, I guess it was. And he was like, yeah, you know, I'll put your head in the sand and I'll do this. We just rode over here on the same tour bus together. Why are you bucking up on the camera? You know what I mean? So that just kind of lets you know where Joe Budden is. He talks a lot, but he really don't back up enough. You know what I mean?
Damn, he just got his balloon inflated.
It was like, dude, how you gonna sit there and try to talk tough? And we were just laid up on the same tour bus together. I mean, what? If you wanted to do something, do it then. He was like, don't turn it on for the cameras. And, you know, it just really took a stab at Joe Budden's credibility, you know, because he is one of them, he talks a lot, you know what I mean?
He talks like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I have to get like Joe Budden. I can't do his voice, but he's got that like high nasally voice.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's kind of a deep nasally.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's funny to me, man. He just talks a lot, man. Just like the whole Eminem thing, you know. You gonna sit there and say on your podcast, I'm better than Eminem, and then when Eminem calls you out, you ain't doing nothing. You played the Machine Gun Kelly role. He was like, oh, that wasn't strong enough for me to respond to. What? Matter of fact, he called him out twice, I think.
Shoot.
I think he called him out twice.
The thing about Safaree does got a point. The thing that Joe Budden really need to be vocal about, he ain't vocal about. Right. Like, you know, for instance, and I know that, you know, that Dane Dash has already apologized to Leon Cohen for whatever reason. Yeah. They already apologized and stuff, but at the same time, when that didn't happen, like the stuff that he was actually trying to, you know, the stuff that he was talking about, and like, you know, how these people coming in here and making a living off, you know, off the black culture, just eating, and like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Joe wasn't vocal about that. Oh, I respect your opinion, or two of those. Right. You know, right. And don't get me wrong, I can understand why he would do that. Like, you know, this may be over his when he needed to be vocal or needs to actually say something. Right. To me, it feels like he's not saying it. Yeah, I agree. But you know, but at the same time, there might be some type of, you know, methodic, you know, might be something to his method. To his method. Yeah. I got you. I mean, it could be. I mean, I feel like it's not, but it could be. I'll give him that benefit of the doubt because I don't know. But I feel like Joe is just, I don't know, man. I hope he's just got some therapy going on because he kind of
need. And I think he does, but if he does, keep it up because something ain't right there.
So he don't run out here, man.
Right.
Oh dang. Oh man, I'm trying to roll down these other.
We got a
The soundboard getting
soundboard.
crazy.
We don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah, the soundboard getting crazy.
Soundboy, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, get messed up. But so let's move on to this next topic. You talking about which I was reading, talking about Gucci.
Yeah. So if y'all haven't heard, about a month ago, there was a big
Black
controversy. Yeah, in Black History Month, there was a big controversy about Gucci and some apparel that they dropped. It was like a over-the-mouth sweater piece that kind of resembled blackface, so they caught a lot of flack for it. So now Gucci has come out with a new program called the Gucci Change Man, where they're trying to basically win people back, get back in our good graces by investing $5 million into Black communities and communities of color in general. Now, I don't know. Some people are having mixed feelings. Some people are saying it's good. It's a good start because he weighed in and he thought it was good. He was like, "Yeah, it's a good start. It's not good enough, man." So, what do you think about that,
Man?
Broken glass.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man. When is it gonna stop, man? It's getting to a point where, now I have to say I had to give them a little something for trying to make an effort, but it's the same narrative.
Right.
It always happens we did something to offend these group of people over here,
right.
And then what we're gonna do? We're gonna come up with awareness.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure that these people know that this is wrong. Just just do us a favor. Don't do the shit wrong the first time.
Exactly.
Just don't do anything suspect. Anything that's going to be racist or anything that that people might be offended by it. I mean, I think you really should have someone in the board. If you're gonna have someone in the board like, hey, this is the product we launching. We want to feel about, we want to kind of just get an understanding. You guys feel okay with this?
Yeah.
How would this affect you?
Yeah, some kind of test
instead of just hey,
color.
Just
here's what we launching. What do you think about this? So somebody can say, whoa. This ain't looking right. I feel like they had somebody like that who probably did, and somebody probably down the line just said, nah, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It just didn't work. And so it's one of those things where they could be genuine. They could be genuinely trying to do the right thing, but we don't know because so many of these things happen with so many big companies. And it's like, are you sincere right now? Or is this one of those situations where you say we're gonna do what we want, and to fix it, we just throw some money at it and say, hey, see, we like you guys. We're gonna invest some money in your small businesses and your communities, and see, we're good guys, right? And then they come back out with another product in a few years that does the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same old cycle.
So which one is it? I can't really tell right now. So I'm gonna say I'm on the fence right now. I'm gonna see how far this goes. And kind of follow the story and see what they do because I can't really decide right now.
And then on top of that, $5 million, that's a low number.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, I'm not saying that to be greedy or like, we put $5 million to the. That's a low number.
That's pocket change.
That's pocket change for them. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So I'm glad you said that because I almost forgot to mention that. Because it's like y'all can do $100 million and it wouldn't even hurt y'all. You know what I mean? So $5 million. I mean, come on now.
I it's like this. I don't think the money. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be more of a awareness and things like that. But to me, that $5 million, it just kind of shows you really how much they care because they really don't. Right. If you really look at it like that.
Yeah.
To me.
True. Yeah, I think you're right about that because that's basically them saying we're gonna see what y'all say about this little bit of chump change.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man.
So here you go, Gucci. Yeah, that's what we thinking about it.
At
least that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, let me hit it. That's what we thinking about.
We're gonna do it the French way. Le boo. I found out a little bit more about that little Cardi B situation last week. So
Yeah,
apparently she canceled the show first because of something else, and then that's what made the crowd mad enough to start chanting Cardi B's name.
Wow.
I thought it was the other way around, but she canceled the show and basically was just like, you know, I don't. She said, she felt like the sound wasn't right. The sound man he was messing up, and she didn't want to disappoint her fans with a bad sound situation, so she was like, I'm just going to cancel. I mean, I get it, but I'm sorry, you got to get it right. If you want me to come, get it right, and don't make me cancel my concert because you can't get it right. I don't think that's good enough. I would just force them. Y'all need to step your game up and get this right now. You know what I mean? So that the fans don't be disappointed. I'm sure whatever venue this was, they wanted to make their money. Now I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, but that's her story, and she's sticking to it.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Well, actually, you probably didn't.
Yeah, well, you heard it here first.
But you hear it, yeah. Well, night. You heard it. You know.
100th, first, what's the difference?
Yeah, you still heard it here.
You know?
But yeah, but still though, that's still kind of crazy, man. I really wish, you know what I'm saying, as much, you know, since we're talking about Cardi B and Nicki, it's like, you know, I saw Glad TV,
okay,
and they were kind of talking about how like the females of rap, like, you know, not necessarily that they go on tour together with each other and stuff, because, you know, women are, you know. Anyway, we ain't gonna get into that.
Right.
But like I was saying, but it's just that there was more. She was saying that Rodriguez was saying like there was a little bit more unity. You had different types of women doing different types of things and styles of rap back when she's coming up, and then it seems like that Nicki kind of get this blame of kind of pushing everybody away. And that's what it seems like.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you know, but that's what it does seem like. You know what I mean? You know, that's like she kind of doesn't work well with others. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean,
so really, like I said, I mean, really, because even what Rod Diggins had said, well, we were saying that she was smart. You know, Nicki should really have her under her wing and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna show you the ins and outs and what you need to do, and we can be this super team.
Right. And
you know, especially with females now, I mean, they really kind of need to look up together and like do some stuff, and they could really change some things.
But you know what? That's when you know somebody feels threatened. You know, because she's so obsessed with having this top spot, and because of the fact that somebody like Cardi is rising to the top fast, it's kind of like, oh, whoa. But she'll verbally say, oh yeah, I support all the females out there. I love female rappers, blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of what got her into the whole battle with Little Kim, because she was giving those backhanded compliments. She was like, and I seen videos of this, she was like, yeah, Kim is, you know, the legend and she's the queen, but I'm going to take her spot. In the same sentence, you know, and I'm sorry, Kim, I got to step over you to get your spot and take your crown, and I got to do. You don't do that when it comes to somebody who a legend.
But the thing of it is, she took Kim's whole style,
yeah,
like all her little, you know, her albums,
her mannerisms,
yeah, took all
photo ops.
Only thing she didn't do was turn herself white.
Right. Yeah, can't nobody mess that up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's where you messed up, Kim. I don't think you can reverse that. So, the California Love.
Okay, let me give y'all a quiz. There was another group that had this before them.
Okay.
Another group
you
that
might
had
get
this,
me on this one.
And they were in the Bronx, New York.
You know, that's my hometown right there.
And they, let's see, I'm gonna say this was probably around, it had very, you know, revamped it, 95, 96, you know, put it on. I'm gonna give you a hint.
Yeah, give me a hint.
Let's see here. I can't give it up.
Now, this version came out in 95, was it 95 or 96, somewhere between 95 and 97. This might have been 97. Was it? It was somewhere between 5 and 7.
What this is? No,
Yeah,
this is 90. This is like 90. This is 90. Remember, he 90. He dead in 97.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So it was like 95, 96.
95. Okay, so yeah, you're right. 95.
Let's see here. Trying to give you.
Yeah, definitely 95. That's right.
So the group that had this before them, they did songs like Ease Back, Critical Beatdown,
Oh,
Chorus Line.
I know it now. But I'm gonna give y'all a minute to see if anybody want to weigh in on this in the comments. Let me know because I know who it is. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write down who I think it is. Let's see if I'm right. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I gotta find that because I had to. Like I said, I had it like a long time. Well, not a long time ago, but I kind of downloaded some stuff via .org, and but that's one of the songs that kind of popped up.
Okay.
And then I kind of did a little study on it, and it was like, yeah, this they took that and they kind of revamped it up.
And I probably heard it and just didn't realize because Dre probably revamped it so good that I didn't even notice the similarity. Because if you remember, Tupac and Nas, part of their whole beef situation was over using the same beat. Mm-hmm. And I heard both of them because they both came out around the same year. Mm-hmm. It was just Pac came out first and then Nas's version dropped about 4 or 5 months later. And I didn't even catch the fact that they had both used the same beat.
Did Dre produce that beat?
I don't know. He might have, but it wasn't.
It don't sound like a Dre beat, though.
Right.
It don't sound like a traditional Dre beat.
Yeah, I think it was just. Yeah, because I remember when it wasn't until Pac brought it up that I was like, oh snap, they did use the same beat. Weird. I think that's why I didn't even notice it. Yeah, that's it right there.
Whole eyes on me. What they need to do, they need to make a mix and blend the both together.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, that is true.
And they used it exactly alike. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't tell if that's the Nas version or the Pac version.
But the thing of it is, both artists were doing something.
Right. The Pac, the Nas was trying to make his style. It's like, come on, dude. That's just happy coincidence. You know what I mean? So Pac Pac was so quick to set him off. He was like, oh. Yeah, he was kill this dude. Exactly.
Good job.
So hip hop would have been a lot different if he was still been here. So yeah. But yeah, man. So I know we're getting a little off topic, but that classic beat that kind of get me nostalgic right there. So
speaking of classic, give me my daddy's records. Daddy's records.
I got a treat for y'all. I went into the milk crates. Bought out some of my daddy records. I got a Mr. Magic record.
I
know about that.
Yeah.
Mr. Magic and the Rap Attack. And I'm gonna say, rest in peace. He passed on right now, so we don't have his influence anymore. But he was real big in the radio game. And he did some producing as well.
He was with the Juice Crew, right?
Yeah, he wasn't like too deep in, like Marley Marl was more so spearheading everything, but Mr. Magic was their radio support, you know what I mean? I got Sparky D. Sparky D. Y'all know about that. Sparky D, her and Roxanne, they kind of went back and forth. That was one of those early premier battles in hip hop where, it was two females going at each other, and it wasn't like real enemies in real life, you know what I mean? It was just more so, let's see who can out, you know what I mean? We're gonna keep it there. So I didn't even realize I still had this, you know what I mean? So
that's a gem right there. Yeah, I actually when I went to Job Corps, I actually went to Job Corps with our cousin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up.
Well, that's what he claimed. He claimed his cousin.
Oh, okay.
What up, Bones Malone? If you hear me, man.
What up, Bones?
Yeah, we got that Sparky D over here.
Yeah, got that Sparky D. I got a Dougie Fresh record that I didn't even realize I had.
Oh no, for
The greatest entertainer.
Not for
What y'all know about them records, man? What y'all know about them records?
Man.
My
Vinyl's
dad's
coming
records.
back too. That's a lot of things people don't understand. A lot of, you go to Walmart now, you hold on to your vinyl because
Right.
I'm telling you, it's going up in price. Everybody's, that nostalgia and stuff is coming back all the way back around.
Yep, exactly. So which one is this? This is Public Enemy. We got Public Enemy. We got their whole album. This is
Yep. No.
It don't.
That's I think that's Fear of the Black Planet.
Fever Black Planet. You're right. That's exactly what it is. Cause it's side black. I bet that's what they mean. Normally they had a little title on there, but they don't on this one. So that's a whole Public Enemy album. Then we got another Public Enemy joint, The Prophets of Rage.
And
I
actually,
know about that.
that's actually now there's a group called the Prophet of Rage that has probably been Rage Against the Machine, but Chuck D and Be Real, they spearheads the vocalist, and then you still got the whole Rage Against the Machine crew, Morello and everybody else.
Yeah, man. So that's definitely y'all need to know your hip hop history, man. Take some looks at that. Check out the Prophets. That's the one. And this is an all-time classic. I'm mad because it's got a little crack in it, but this is Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Your name is Thriller.
Yeah. Y'all know the demo.
Yeah, I gotta get
So he can put himself out there.
Yeah,
Well, we needed some studio magic, and we in a good place, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some of my old classic records. I had a bunch, man, but over the years I just lost them. I still got some boxes I can go through that might have some more, but that's the only ones I found so far. We're doing some spring cleaning, and I discovered those. I was like, yeah, I got to show these on camera. Because people don't even believe I got some of these records.
Yeah, man. So tell us what you listening to. If you ain't even follow, post it up on the page, man. We'd love to see it.
Who got some vinyl records out there, man? I don't believe some of y'all even got some. Some of y'all ain't even got no cassette. I had an 8-track not too long ago.
Dang.
I had an 8-track and I got rid of it because I ain't had nothing to play it on.
I'm about to say, damn, it still works. Like a Betamax.
But I still got my cassettes though. I still got a bunch of cassettes.
I got a couple of cassettes.
I got a few bags full of cassettes because my wife been trying to get me to get rid of some. Once I figure out what's on them, then I can throw some of it away. Some of it I gotta keep.
Yeah, actually, you might shoot with the way it's on the price back up.
What up,
you
Fresh?
You might want to get it now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so,
but yeah, I'm keeping mine. They kind of scratch joints.
Yeah, there's some tutorials on YouTube. I forgot. I put some. What you could do, you could get some solution, spray it on your record. Take like a bar stool, microfiber cloth, and then you kind of clean it, and that supposed to clean up the scratches and stuff.
Okay, I know you can clean them off with alcohol to get like the debris off them, but I'm gonna have to try that method.
And then also for your needle, if you get your player, you get your record player, the needle, use like a microfiber brush.
Okay, okay.
You have to get the needle off. You can get the dust off the needle.
Hey, I'm about to go back and give me a record player so I can play some of these joints.
And play some of my daddy's records. Hey, my daddy's records.
I'm gonna drive my wife crazy. I'm gonna be scratching up Thriller. She's gonna be like, "What is you doing?"
They had some stuff on sale too on like on if you go on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you got like the marketplace.
Yeah,
man. I've been seeing like they got Technics and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, they be like $100-something.
Techniques.
Yeah, but you can get like a novelty stuff now.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's not the best turntable per se. But just to get some records.
Yeah, cause I see some of like the little Roses department stores. They be having them little phonographs in there. So yeah, if I get to that point, I might do it. But I'm gonna try to get something decent. You know what I mean, where it can actually sound good. But yeah, so that if y'all ain't got no records, man, y'all better get some. You gotta have some history in your house. You know what I mean? You gotta have some history. So I got records, I got tapes, I got everything. Still got my CDs. I got a few CDs.
Yeah, I still got some CDs.
Yeah. But everybody download everything nowadays, so they don't really care.
But that's just
come
something.
out the air.
It's just something about having. It's something about having like a physical copy.
It is, man.
It's really something about that because it's like, man, this is actually I can hold on to this.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong against streaming and stuff, but they can get rid of that easily. You know what I'm saying? Especially me being in IT and stuff, man, they can go in these back doors and take all your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't even know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got that. They can't. They have to literally come to your house and get it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, those are just some records I had, man. I used to have a lot, man. I had like Nice and Smooth. I had their albums on vinyl and some 12 inches.
This is how we harmonize. This is how we harmonize. This is how we harmonize.
Yo, there's still no bones and ice cream.
Yeah.
That was my joint right there. Then Nipsey Russell, do the hustle. Yo, Diesel, flex your muscle. Yeah, that was my joint. So I might invest in some records. Go online and get me some more vinyl. But I'm kind of mad because I still had stuff that was like in the sleeve with the pictures and even some that had plastic wrap around them. You know what I mean? I just lost them over the years. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, if y'all got some vinyl, tell us in the comments what you got. What you got that you can flex for us, and tell us some of your favorite old school joints. That came from vinyl, from the era of the vinyl records. You know what I mean? I think the first vinyl record I ever got was Jam On It by Nucleus. Jam On That. I said jam on that.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Red B. And I'm so he kills everyone.
But yeah, that was the first record I owned. One of my older brothers bought it for me. And I ain't stopped since, man. Ever since then, I was like, oh yeah. As soon as I get my own money, I'm buying me some records. So every time, man, listen, new albums will come out, I'll be on it, man. Oh, the new MC Light just dropped. Up. The new Big Daddy Kane just dropped. The new Rakim just dropped. Run into the store. You know what I mean? So y'all don't know nothing about that, man. Them days when you had to have a pencil to put into your tape.
Yeah, wind it up. Make sure that take it.
Yeah, when it got loose. Man, listen, you had to sit there for 30 minutes to an hour just trying to get it back on track, trying to make sure it got wrinkled a little bit. But it was like, hey, if I can save it, I'm gonna save it. But so what Nas say? Never put me in your box if the shit eats tapes. Because that was a common issue back in the day. Your little radio would just start chewing up your little tape.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, man. Let's give some surprise news, man. I know you got some big news that you wanted to share.
Yeah, let me. Got that cheese in there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, my bad. That was cheesy as hell. But we got some news though. Today, my man. Well, actually, I think he released the video today.
Okay.
But our very own. Well, he's in our group. Focus the Truth has done a song with Styles P. Let's clap that shit.
Clap that up.
Oh,
let's clap
that up.
Let's clap that up. Because, I mean, my man is doing big things, man, and he definitely got some bars for y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know, better check out Focus the Truth. So that was really big for me to know that he did a song with Styles P, and I'm sure he's going to be doing big things, you know what I mean? My man Dota Don be doing big things too, man. We got him on the show. Yeah, let's clap him up. Clap him up, man. My man, he got bars forever, man, and I think they from the Midwest, I believe. But yeah, we can definitely try to get you on remotely. Maybe you can come in on the live remotely. It's a little harder to do that one because last time we tried to do that, we were having some technical difficulties. We had to beat up the Spectrum guy. And yeah, we probably gonna have to get some microphones and you know be able to hear because it was kind of, especially when we did what's my man
Mr. Spot.
Yeah,
which
Mr.
we need
Spot.
to have him come.
Yeah,
but it was kind of difficult because it was kind of hard to hear his questions. I know y'all probably looking at that video. I'm like, dude, trying to hear. Like, man, I have like the horrible facial expression. And he probably like, man, this man on crack.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it was like we were having such trouble. But yeah, man, shout out to Focus the Truth, man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta check out that song, you know what I mean?
Clapping up again, man. Let's clap it up.
Clap, clap, clap.
But yeah, I think he released the video today. I want to say it probably will be on YouTube. But if y'all see him, y'all should be able to follow him. And he'll probably give you all the other information.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man. I just like seeing people in, man, and that's cool. That's good. I mean, to be honest, you know, we weren't with him at the very beginning, but you know, he's like, man, stuff, and you know, he can showcase his stuff. Yeah. And look where he's at now, man. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. And real quick shout out to Donnell, because I see he was watching.
Shout out to Donnell. Give Donnell a little clap it up for me, man.
He be doing it up big for our page, man, for our Facebook page.
He be dropping stuff, man. And y'all watch some of the stuff he dropped. Because, you know, we try to, you know, want to have a little dialogue and a discussion and stuff too, man. So
yeah, most definitely, man. He be doing it up big. So we appreciate you, Donnell. We're going to have you on the show one of these days. So I see we got Raphael watching, Dominic's watching, Donnell was watching, Freshly Snipes was watching. Yep. So if y'all still here, we appreciate y'all.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think we got pretty much it up for now, man.
Yeah,
that's pretty much our show for the.
I got a job.
I'm off today, so I'm gonna be chilling for the rest of the night. So, I'm doing my prayers.
I know.
But yeah, we appreciate y'all for checking us out. Classic music.
Get my daddy's records.
And with Triad Podcast, this your man Kurt Dog.
And I'm Howard.
And we're gonna see y'all on the next run.
Peace. Oh, come on to get this.